Hello, this is Rahul. Welcome to my channel Language Solutions. In this video, we'll be learning about pronouns. So, what are pronouns? So, pronoun is a part of speech. As you know, pronouns are used in the place of a noun. So, why are they used? The function of pronoun is to avoid repetition. Because if you keep on using the name of a person again and again, it will sound very monotonous and boring, and people might get confused also. So in order to avoid this repetition, we use pronouns in order to make our speech natural and it sounds fine to listen to. So as you can see on the screen, there are many pronouns: he, him, she, it, these, that, those, themselves, herself, itself, several, many. So what are these? These are pronouns. Let's look at the use of pronouns in some sentences so that you will understand or you will have some clarity on this. So the first sentence goes like this: I am a teacher. So my name is Rahul. So instead of saying Rahul is a teacher, I'm just saying that I am a teacher. So I'm just referring to the person whose name is Rahul, that is me. So since I am the first person, since I am the person who is talking, I am the speaker, I'll be using I for me. Suppose I'm talking to you right now, I'll be using the pronoun you for you because you are the person who is spoken to. I'm speaking with you. So you will be the second person. For you, I'll be using the pronoun you. I know this. The best thing about English is that in order to describe something, you need to use the same thing. In order to describe what is an article, you need to use article only. Same goes for this you that I'm using instead of, in order to make you understand the second person pronoun, that is you. The next sentence is who is she? So she is the pronoun which is the third person singular pronoun and it is used for female. So for women we'll be using she. So who is she? She is my friend. Do you know him? So you is the second person pronoun here and him is the uh, third person pronoun. He, he, his, and him. So there will be different realizations of the same pronoun. We will be looking at them in very detail. For now, just understand that it's they, I, many, yours, this, that. So all these are pronouns in English. Let's look at pronouns in detail. So on this screen, you can see that she, her, hers, and herself. So all these pronouns are used for female. They are used for women. So we won't be saying he for her because that will be very difficult for her. You will have to use her for her. You cannot use the pronoun which is gender specific to any other gender rather than her. Okay. The next pronoun is he, him, his, and himself. So this pronoun is used for male. This is used for men. So instead of saying Rajesh, you can say him or he. Instead of saying anybody's name who is a man or who is a male, you will be using he. And that same realization or that same pronoun can be used in different contexts. Sometimes it might be the subject of a sentence, sometimes it might be the object of the sentence. So I spoke to him. So him is the realization, different realization, or the objective realization of the pronoun he only. So he results into him only. So same goes for when you are saying that she is the person who was talking. So then she is the person who is the speaker of the sentence, but when she is the object in a sentence, so I was talking to her. So the pronoun her is the objective realization of the pronoun called she. So we'll be looking at this also. For now, I just understand that he, she, it. So he is used for men, she is used for female, and it is used for things or objects. For example, as on the screen, if I want to describe this mic, I'll be using this. I will be using the pronoun it. It's a really good mic. It's a really good mic. So the pronoun it refers to this object or the thing. And if there are a large number of people, then we'll be using we, are, then us, ours, they, them, their, theirs, and themselves. So all these themselves and their, all these different pronouns are the different realizations of the same pronoun called we. So suppose it is the subject of a sentence, then it will be we. If it is the object of the sentence, then it will be us. So we'll be teaching English, we will be learning English. Right now we are learning English, but somebody was teaching us. When you say that somebody was teaching us, then the pronoun us, the objective pronoun us, is the realization of we only, because it is the object of the sentence. We'll be using us for this. Now let's look at these things in detail. So what are first person pronoun, second person, third person pronoun, and singular and plural? In order to understand and use pronouns very effectively in your communication, then you need to use pronoun very properly. Many times it happens that people do tend to use pronouns very wrongly. They misuse the pronoun, and it might have a very, difficult consequences to face. So the first person pronouns are I, me, my, and mine. First person pronouns are I, me. Then first person pronoun is I only. You cannot say that me. Me is again the objective pronoun, but it is first person only. Then my, then mine. Again, this bifurcation will go into deeper, because we'll be looking at first person, second person also, and we'll be looking at subjective and objective also. For now, let's just understand that first person, second person, and third person. We, us, ours, these we, us, and our. What are these? These are first person pronouns. The second person pronouns are you, your, and yours. So when I say you, there are different kinds of you, because you can be a single person also, like in the first row, you, your, and yours. And the same goes for a large number of people also, when there are large number of people, or if you are talking about something that is plural, then you will be using you, your, and yours also. The third person pronoun is he, she, it, her, hers, its, they, theirs, and theirs. Okay, so he, she, it is the basic third person pronouns. These are three basic third person singular pronouns, I would say: he, she, and it. Now you understand that why do we use he, when do we use she, and when do we use it. So it is used for things and objects. Now let's look at this singular and plural thing. Suppose I am saying that I, then it is singular. Suppose I am saying that he, she, it is also singular. But when I am saying that we are learning English, we are learning English, then we is nothing but the plural realization. Okay. Third person pronoun has three genders: he, she, and it. So male, female, and neuter. Now, let's look at the use of personal pronouns. So, how do you understand which is a personal pronoun, which is a second person pronoun, which is a third person pronoun? So, the person who is speaking, for now, I am speaking. So, I will be with the first person. The person spoken to, now you are just listening to me, so you will be the second person. And suppose you and I, we are discussing about somebody who is not present here, so we'll be using he, she, it for that person, because that person will be the third person. The person we talk about is the third person always. We always talk about the third person in English also. In daily routine also, you might have come across this person, that why are you speaking about the third person? You suppose there is you and I only. Why do you need to bring the third person in between? So don't talk about the third person, because third person is a third person in pronoun in English also. So I and we are first person pronouns. Suppose I am a singular entity, so I'll be using I. Suppose my channel works for you guys and it teaches you English, so we teach you English, or we help you learn English better. So we are talking about we as a team, which is plural in nature, but still it is first person pronoun, because we will be the person speaking. Okay, now you are listening to this. There will be a single person also, and there will be different large number of people also. So there might be a single you also, and there might be a large number of you also, you plural and you singular also. So for all these people, you will be using second person pronoun. Now, third person pronoun. So the person speaking is the person. Right now, I'm speaking. The person speaking to means I'm speaking to you now, and the person spoken about. The spoken about. The person spoken about means the conversation is taking place about something. The conversation is taking place about something. So we are talking about English here. So English is a subject. So it's a subject. English is a subject. We'll be saying it's a subject. So it is the third person pronoun here. Now let's look at some examples. I am teaching English. We are sitting in a class. You are here to learn. What's your name? Is this yours? Or he's a nice guy. She has started speaking English. Or it is raining outside. So all these words or all these pronouns are different kinds of pronouns: first person, second person, and third person. Now, let's look at the use of third person pronouns. So, when we use I, we, or second person, there are no large number of pronouns in terms of first person and second person, but in terms of third person there will be a lot of pronouns in English. So what is the use of third person pronoun? So it is used for things without life. So suppose there is things without life means the objects. For example, I said that it is an object. It is an object, so it's a mic. So it is used for these things. For animals also we use third person. For young child also, and suppose for an infant you won't be using any different pronouns. You won't be using, if it is a boy, you can't use he for him. You cannot use she for her. You will have to use it, because for a child who is newly born or who is an infant only, you will have to use it in order to refer to the child. When I saw the child, it was crying. When I saw the child, it was crying. So I did not say when I saw the child, she was crying or he was crying, because the boy, I mean, the infant who is very, I mean, he has just entered into the world, and he is very, I mean, premature, or he has just born. You cannot use he or she in order to refer to the person, especially an infant. If the child is growing and it's been 6 months, more than 6 months, and then an year, you will be able to use, or you will be able to use like after 2 or 3 months also. You need to use he or she according to the gender that it has. Now, in order to put statements also, you'll be using it. So he knows it. So it sounds he knows that. He knows that, he knows it. To put emphasis on nouns, so it was Shivam who started the carol, or it was me who was learning English. So it was I who was taught by a good teacher. So in order to put emphasis on something, I'll be using it, which is a third person pronoun. So all these functions are for this first person, second person, and third person pronouns. I hope you understand very well. We'll be looking at other pronouns in detail. Stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and you'll receive more updates about this channel.